Welcome back to another episode of the Brighton Career Mode here on FC26, where last episode we took on the Big Six, the rest of the Big Six. Now, the episode before last, it was against the three of the Big Six as well. Last episode, it was then against Chelsea, Man United, and Liverpool, in which, in the Big Six order, we drew against Tottenham, we beat Man City, we drew against Arsenal, we beat Chelsea, we drew against Liverpool, we beat Manchester United. So it's been draw, win, draw, win, draw, win in that order of the Big Six so far this season on the first time around, which sees us sit in 5th place at the moment in the Premier League. And in fact, we're in great form in the Premier League. We are unbeaten all the way since before even into September when we last lost to Crystal Palace. That's actually our last loss across all competitions. So that makes it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We are currently on a 16 undefeated streak across all competitions. In today's episode, we will close out the Conference League where we sit first in there. There is only 6 games in the league phase, so we'll close it out in today's episode as well. We obviously won't play them. Aston Villa are currently sitting second in the Premier League, so we'll go ahead and play them to start the episode off. And then we have Tottenham in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. We'll look to make the semifinals of that one. They are your current Premier League leaders at the moment. And then we'll get into January where we'll might play Aston Villa again. We might even break the episode off and play against Burnley or Fulham or something like that as well. We'll see what happens. Maybe get a Carabao Cup first leg of the semifinals if we can get there as well. Without further ado, let's get here against Brighton versus Lutheran. Quick sim it and probably lose, to be honest. And it will be Brighton versus Lutheran, a 2-1 win. Nico Paz scoring the winner in the 79th. Robert Lewandowski continues his great form he's on at this point in his career with the 2-1 win.
So the ball is rolling. The first half of this game.
Second place, technically now third place, Aston Villa against a team of Brighton who's on great form at the moment, and 17 unbeaten. Looking to get into the top 4 here as Minta gets a start over over Ethan Wanera, I should say. Minta into Anderson, and Anderson on his left foot. Ter Stegen is the keeper for Aston Villa. It's saved though and out for nothing.
Based on recent form, Stuart, you can make for Alex.
Ellie Jr., Ollie Watkins, and for Bailey, saved by Verbruggen again, out for a corner again. Corner for Villa. He whips it in. It's an awful corner. It might work out, though. It nearly did. What the heck was that? Oh, and that's going to work out. No, it's not. Off target. Ollie Watkins had a wide open net and fluffed it. Anderson into Nico Paz. Minta. Robert Lewandowski. Saved by Ter Stegen. Former Barcelona teammates coming up against each other there. Stegen knows his tendencies.
It's a wild passage, this.
Minta, Anderson, Lewandowski, Nico Paz, back to Lewa, and Lewandowski strikes, and he's on great form. I was literally starting last episode thinking in my head about possibly bringing Koslovs back in from loan in January because, well, Robert Lewandowski wasn't scoring. He didn't score his first goal of the club into the 7th game of the Premier League season. So from there on, he's been kind of, well, once he got that goal, he didn't really score again until Everton off camera last episode. And now he's been on absolute fire. He is terrorizing the league at the moment in time. He's the most informed striker, probably the most informed player so far this season.
Watkins.
Richie, Lewandowski, into Minta, and Minta now. Back to Robert Lewandowski. He gets a fake shot past the defender. Cannot get past Ter Stegen. No, I don't know why I did not chip that. He quite literally has chip shot plus as a play style. I should have chipped it. Nico Paz, Anderson. Robert Lewandowski, Nico Paz making that run into Matoma, and Matoma will double that lead here. Brighton Hove Albion 2, Aston Villa 0. It's his 9th goal of the season as well. Half halftime. Is he going to call halftime yet? No, he's not going to call it quite yet. Illing Jr. will have a chance to get Aston Villa back in the game. But too many skill moves. Aston Villa are down 2-0 at the break. Lewandowski's opener. No, not Nico Paz. It was actually Matoma who scored the second. And we're on fire.
Lewandowski's performance up to this point leads us.
Richie. Lewandowski into Nico Paz. And Nico Paz is off target. Or did I get? No, yeah, he.
Well, Brighton come away with it.
Nico Paz out wide for Matoma. And Matoma now over the top for Robert. Matoma. Robert Lewandowski save, keeper corner.
Yeah, what a remarkable save. He was so alert there.
Minta. Van Hecke! Aston Villa are down 3-0. Minta. Lewandowski. Back to Minta. Back to Lewandowski. Nico Paz now. And Nico Paz into Matoma. Lewandowski.
Well, he really did get
Nothing away from that.
Oh, and Morgan Rogers consolation goal 3-1.
And there it is, a goal, but will it? That's a good-looking pass.
Lewandowski trying to chip shot Ter Stegen. It was saved, and it's a 3-1 win for Brighton Hove Albion. We go up into the top 4. Oh, and thanks because of our undefeated streak, we are getting an additional 84.9 million cash injection. The money is being added to your transfer budget, giving you the opportunity to capitalize on your recent success. Well then, I mean, we didn't really spend that much money in the transfer window. I don't think we possibly spent a little bit, but we're up to 110 million. Actually, I think we might have spent a lot of money. So 80 million, what we had, 110, 89, or 80 million, whatever it was, is about 15, 20 million. So yeah, so we obviously did spend quite a few money there. But we now have over 100 million to go ahead and improve on this team. And honestly, we obviously know we're losing Weaver, but that is something that's going to be instantly recalled on January 1st when he comes out. Other than that, I can't lie. The team is very balanced at the moment. We do have Evan Ferguson on the bench. We do have, obviously, Lewandowski, who is deteriorating, but that's going to be restored next season when we bring in Kostelos, who's grown +5. We have Rooney Bargi, who is not growing on a loan as well, so that's interesting to see. In fact, none of our players are really growing too much besides Cordero and Kostelos. But yeah, okay, well, that's a lot of money to have in our budget for the January transfer if anything goes awry. But Lewandowski has 17 goals. I mean, he started the season off horribly. He didn't score his goal until the 7th game of the season. So in the last 12 games, he's scored 17 goals. Happy days from Robert Lewandowski. Now, we are going to go ahead and quick sim this game here with our full team because I want to make it 6 for 6 here in the Conference League, in which we do. Robert Lewandowski scores again. 1-0 victory against IFK Goldberg. A perfect 6 for 6. And so in the Conference League, just to quickly go through it, in the top 8 are Brighton, FCSV, FSV Mainz. We have AC Milan, Shakhtar Donetsk, BK Hacking, Carabao, and Trabzonspor. Now, I do think it is still the same standard of the, yes, okay, so it is the top 8 are through, and then 24 through, or 9 through 24 are in. So last team in is Widzew out of Poland. Hibernian out of Scotland are out there. Is that Scotland? I believe it's Scotland. Possibly, I could be wrong there off the top of my head. But we have like Uteared for Romania, Bohemians, Besiktas, Molde, Hearts, Hajduk Split, Real Sociedad is in 15th. Ajax is in the playoffs there. The Portuguese side of Famalicão is in there. Panathinaikos, Trabzonspor, Strasbourg, and then Trabzonspor. Trabzonspor are actually the first team in. Strasbourg are the first team out into the playoffs there. So we'll have all that interesting coming up as well. We get an additional 5 million for going through to the top 16 there. We have Leeds United. We will, oh yeah, never mind. I was going to say we'll simulate into January 1st, but we have that Carabao Cup game against Tottenham up next as well. And this is to make it 20 games undefeated in all competitions. And thanks to the Kuiper in the 76th minute, we will reach that 20th game undefeated streak. Brendan Aronson scored in the 48th. The Kuiper scored in the 76th. A 1-1 draw. And even better news, we are getting 100% carryover for any remaining budget. So that cash injection, that pretty much could go into next season as well. We can choose to hold back on spending now, allowing for a substantial investment next year to significantly enhance the squad. So, I mean, it just keeps getting better and better for us at the moment. So, we don't have to sign anyone. That money will 100% carry over. Now, chances are the game is not coded correctly and 100% will not carry over, but hey ho. And here we go. Time to shut down that man, Xavi Simons. Now, last time we played him, it was a goalless affair, a 0-0 draw, in which kicked off that draw-win pattern against the top 6 in the first half of the season. We're looking to change that around, and obviously there has to be a winner in today's game here, seeing as it is a Carabao Cup game. Mente gets fortunate with that touch there, and he somehow gets a corner out of that situation. He starts over Ethan Waneri. Artur Golu starts on the left-hand side instead of Matoma, and I believe Kadioglu starts at right back as well. Anderson cross in. Vicario punches away. Anderson should be able to get to that second ball. It will fall for the Kuiper. And De Kuiper onto his left foot, and that's a horrible cross.
Xavi Simons.
Gotts now on the left-hand side. Kadioglu looking to get back. Gotts will just carry out of bounds for a goal kick.
For me, that was a chance gone begging.
Minta, Jorginho Rutter over the top. We cannot win a header. We will never be able to win a header like that. The only headers we can win is off corners. Plus 1 minute is Gotts. Cross comes in. Van Hecke. It was Branthwaite who clears it. They will keep possession and will keep the streak going. It's Gotts now on the ball in the box. Chorus comes in. Kuleveski heads it down. Xavi Simons gets cleared by Richie, and that's halftime 0-0.
That's it for the first half at the Annex.
Gotts, who's kind of been their kind of go-to for creation starting. Doesn't work out though. Neither did my English here. Jorginho Rutter out wide for Artur Golu, who hasn't really been impressive this game. I mean, the whole entire front line, it's been all Tottenham realistically. Richie, Artur Golu, Robert Lewandowski off target.
He went to whack it rather than place it, and has narrowly missed.
Matthias Tell, stopped by Van Hecke. If that got away, that could be Tottenham through. And then Richie. Matoma now on the ball. Matoma, Robert Lewandowski. Back in for Matoma. That's a great ball. Matoma cross in. Nico Paz. Matoma was offside. Kuleveski, Matthias Tell, Kuleveski, Kudus. 1-0 Tottenham. There it is. That's the winner. Our streak will end. Tottenham will move on to the semifinals. It was a matter of time before it happened.
So here we go again.
Matoma, Lewandowski. He spins. He turns. He shoots. He scores. Kickoff goal 1-1. We're not out of it yet.
Once again, and no wonder they're off celebrating.
We are not out of it yet.
So off we go at 1-1 now. On they come.
Will this go straight to pens or will it go to extra time? I believe it'll go to pens because it's obviously not the semifinals. Nico Paz. And wide for Matoma. It might not go to anything. It might go to full time here with Brighton winning. It's Matoma stopped by Donjo. And we'll find out. I believe it will be penalties, surely, right? Yes, it will be penalties here against Tottenham to go to the next round. And Robert Lewandowski, who equalized it, will start it up here. Top left, 1-0 for Brighton Hove Albion. Next up, it'll be Matthias Tell here on the score sheet. Will he put it away? Yes, he will. 1-1. He's actually not on the score sheet. It was Kudus who scored. De Kuiper now. We're going to go bottom right. De Kuiper. Keeper went kind of mid to top right. Could not get low enough there to save it. Kulevetsky now, he puts a lot of power on it. He goes left 2-2. Oh, we're going to miss here, aren't we? We're just going to miss eventually. Anderson will go ahead and slot his away. Brighton 3. It's Brennan Johnson. Now, theoretically, he should go right, but theoretically, he's going to go left again. Oh, and he absolutely shanks it. An advantage of Brighton. Kylo Matoma now will be saved, and just like that, we are back to level. If, obviously, Kudus, the goal scorer, he thought he scored the winner, went ahead and did that. He goes middle. 3-3. Ethan Winery now, top left. Ethan Winery saved, and Tottenham could be through. Xavi Simmons, who did nothing the entirety of the 90 minutes, could put his side through, in which he will not. Verbruggen, my consistent of diving that way, will work out. Van Hecke now, bottom left. Keeper saves again. Keeper saves again. There's no way he dies the same way 3 times in a row, right? Papa Malang Sarr to the left. Tottenham are through. We are out of the Carabao Cup. Our streak is over.
But he looked so cool, didn't he? It was never in doubt that he wouldn't score.
And things go from bad to worse. We lose in the Premier League as well. A 1-0 loss to Burnley. It's Brighton versus Aston Villa on opening day of the brand new calendar year, January 1st here. Weaver has been sent on loan, but instead of bringing him back, we are going to let him go on loan in all honesty. If we need more midfield presence, then we'll bring him back, but we've been doing fine without him, so it's completely fine there. As far as transfers go, I'm thinking about maybe 1, maybe 2 improvements in the squad to kind of boost our Champions League hopes for this season in the top 4 of the Premier League. But I'm also thinking possibly bringing in loads of youngsters and instantly loan them out for the rest of the season and figure out what to do from there next season, in all honesty. I think that could be a good angle to go at as well, because obviously Brighton produce youngsters like it's nothing. Anderson into Rutter, over the top for Robert Lewandowski. Still cannot score a header goal in there. We are playing Ter Stegen again. That is right. We are playing Aston Villa again for a second time this episode. We beat them last time. They're looking to get their revenge on us again. Jorginho Rutter into Robert Lewandowski. He gets past 1, cannot get past 2. Rico Lewis is somebody I am looking at to possibly bring in to the squad as well. But do we need him when we have Arnaud Martinez? I don't really think so.
It's a goal from Manchester City. It's now 1.
Illing Jr. now, and Illing Jr. saved by Verbruggen. And the clearance, I completely honestly thought I had given up a pen, so I took my controller off my hands. And, well, Ollie Watkins has a tap in 1-0.
Oh, moving it nicely.
Oh, and they might start the second half here, doubling the lead. Illing Jr. gets taken out. That will be a penalty. The one that's not a penalty is given as a penalty. And a chance to make it 2-0.
Well, he's also showing him the yellow card.
Yeah, he had to make the challenge, but it was always going to be risky, and so it proved.
We're going to go top right, and he goes bottom right. 2-0.
Difficulties encountered. Dead. And a wonderful diving save to deny the
And we
opportunity.
will lose again. Our second loss in the Premier League this episode. The streak came to an end against Tottenham, and we won 1 out of the last 3 Premier League games, losing 2 of those. And Aston Villa get their get back here of us after we beat them to start the episode. And so we got into the top 4 in this episode, and we end outside the top 4 in this episode. That loss didn't really do anything. It was outside the top 4 anyway. It was actually the other loss against Burnley that really messed us up, in all honesty. That's how tight it is at the moment between really the top 8, if you really want to count it. Newcastle on the outside looking in for the top 4 there, but anything is possible with 18 games left to go in the Premier League. I will see y'all back here tomorrow for another episode where we start against Manchester United, who currently sit in 5th. We'll have FA Cup against Notts County, in which he'll be able to handle those guys with business. And then we have Liverpool as well and Newcastle all in tomorrow's episode. And then we'll also figure out who we have in the conference. Actually, no, we won't. We won't figure out anything about the conference league until later on. We'll figure out the playoffs, but we don't care about that. Until then, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.